Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, I'm going to give you guys a pretty big warning and as well my honest review on the brand new Call of Duty. Now, I don't necessarily really like making rant videos or kind of going way too, well, rough when it comes to reviews on games, etc. But I had a chance to go and already go through the Call of Duty campaign, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, it was probably one of the world's worst gaming experiences I've had in a very long time. To the point where the Call of Duty game itself is so absolutely half-baked, where I felt like they didn't even put the oven on to preheat before they even had an idea of releasing this game. Now, I'm going to be pretty honest with a lot of my feedback and opinions on this. There is at least some pros and some, additionally nice things about it, and I am still somewhat excited about the multiplayer, and I know a lot of folks are mainly more intrigued on the multiplayer aspects of games like Call of Duty, but I will be honest with you guys, this is probably one of the world's worst gaming experiences I've had in a very long time, especially with how highly rated, in my own opinion, that the last year's Call of Duty was, and I know some folks are kind of, like I said, indifferent. They may not play Call of Duty for the single-player games, or they may only care about the multiplayer, or they may not even care about Call of Duty in the first place. But I will be 100% honest with you guys right now in this review. I do not recommend the single-player aspect, and as well, the review I would give it is almost off the, charts, because it's just that bad. Now, I want to say there's been worse games. I want to say there's also, there is, like I said, pros about to the game itself, but let me go rip into the game and hopefully I can save you guys some money if you guys only care about the single player. Now, obviously, you get a little bit of the zombie single player and multiplayer too, and the multiplayer didn't seem horrible from the open betas I had a chance to check out. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. So make sure you guys are subscribed if you guys will enjoy the video. Leave your thoughts and comments down below, and as well subscribe if you guys are new. We also have the how links for a bunch of anticipated cool games for Best Buy sales, all linked down below, and of course the Twitter and Twitch stream. Let's dive on into it. So as I want to show you guys up over here, there's been quite a few big various issues and things that I personally did not really enjoy when it came to the most recent Call of Duty game. Now, there's a lot of interesting things. Now, first and foremost, I kind of want to remind folks that it's probably one of the most half-baked things I think I've ever seen in my entire life. And this is not an exaggeration, where at a certain point throughout my playthrough, I was quite literally just sitting here. This is all my gameplay, by the way. This is what happened as of last night. And I wish I could go and make fun of this more, and at a certain point after a few hours into my gameplay, I was just basically sitting over here discussing and talking about the fact of how basic all this was. Now, one good example I want to showcase and highlight over here. This is a little bit of a spoiler, I hope you guys don't mind, but the game itself is bad, so I really don't mind spoiling it. And I just want to highlight on how half-baked this was. If you look at all these characters, and I was literally laughing. I was quite literally laughing. This gameplay is literally laughable on how horrendous it was. Because if you look through a lot of the characters, they're basically copy and pasted civilians running through the map to the point where it's so obvious that you almost have to stop and take a second to laugh at it. If you even just gonna look at this random screen grab over here, we have two characters in quite literally the same exact outfits and characters and everything in between. If you kind of go and I've said over here, I'm literally laughing. Now, I want you guys to go and highlight some of these certain things. Look at this guy's shirt. This random white and blue shirt with the same hairstyle, etc. Maybe change up pants. And as well, also acknowledge the random ladies in the red shirts too. Now, if you guys keep on looking through all of this, it's just the same exact characters literally being copy and pasted. I would give this campaign a 3 out of 10, and that's being nice. And especially with how good the last year's Call of Duty was, I genuinely enjoyed it. I even am not really a Call of Duty person. I'll play everything on my Twitch stream, everything on YouTube. I'll play indie games. I'll play every game. Just for example, I've already played through Alan Wake. I've already gone through Baldur's Gate. I've already gone through Assassin's Creed. I have gone through so many other various games just in these past few weeks alone, and this almost makes me feel bad that I even took any time off of other games such as Alan Wake to go and play this. But look at this, it's the same character. Same model all running on through. You guys just see all the faces, and it's horrendous. And if I keep on sitting over here too as well, we'll see once again the same new people up in the background. Look, red shirt guy, and look at these, literally red shirt guy, red shirt guy, red shirt guy on the ground, red shirt guy on the ground, and you have the same two random shirts I try to highlight over here with this random guy who looks like he just, I don't know, is in the middle of eating a sucker. I don't even know what's even going on throughout this game. Look at how horrendous these characters and AIs are. Look at how horrible these characters are in general. This is literally the same guy. I don't know how else to explain this. And it's also, this is the same guy with it's just a woman instead with the same exact shirt. With also, once again, two more of the same guys in the background with the same red outfits. Like, this is like just the bare minimum. Like, let alone how horrible the gameplay is. If you guys are curious on the gameplay, it's so basic. It's like you have basically like 3 to 7 mobs, depending, kind of coming at you in these almost weird cycle formations. The game has this weird open-ended, almost like a Warzone BR style, where it's kind of an open world map, which might be cool, but there's basically the same linear projections of you go to one spot, then you go to the next spot, then you go to the next spot. So there's almost basically no real reason to have an open world Call of Duty map, because there's nothing to really do besides the same linear take. And like, that's how every mission is. Almost every single mission in this game is literally big open map that there's nothing to really do besides maybe like 3 buildings you go into either way in the same exact order. And if you want to maybe go inside explore, you might get a quote-unquote cool weapon that you can pick up in a random supply box. There is like 8. So in like a realistic like wartime scenario, there is nothing special about it because it's not realistic. The abilities aren't cool. The weaponry is all the same. And everything about it just is one of the most basic bare bones experience of a game. And once again, do I have to keep on reiterating the same exact shirt? Once again, look at this. Look at this. Another shirt, another shirt, another shirt. Lodi, same shirt, same shirt, same shirt. In this same frame that I'm just pausing over here in the first place, there is 3 copy-pasted characters on both ends, and this one random guy who still doesn't really necessarily know and look like he doesn't know what's going on. And like, once again, the gameplay has no interesting story. It makes no sense. The idea that this is basically a Modern Warfare 2 remake for all the multiplayer, it is tied to called Modern Warfare 3, also infuriates me beyond no end. The also campaign itself is also relatively short. And on top of that, too, it kind of seems like this is them thinking, like halfway through last year, hey, we could just make another Call of Duty game. Why not? And it's just basically people trying their best to go and make a game happen within 6 months when a game needs a lot longer than this. And the whole reason why we're keeping this game on such a high standard is because this is Call of Duty. Now, Call of Duty is not meant to be the best game out there, but like, just look at this background if you take 2 seconds to look. Once again, another red shirt guy, another red shirt guy, another red shirt guy. This actually might be the same exact outfit as this guy right here, because I see the little white level. We see the random, once again, blue shirt people over here. Blue shirt, blue shirt, blue shirt. And even more red shirt people over here. And this is horrible. This is so lazily done. This is so embarrassing for gamers as a whole. And this is just me showing you guys 2 minutes of gameplay, let alone 5 other hours of me playing through this game. And it just stinks because there's basically no, it's either it's gonna really hard where there's just 10 things shooting you at once with no chance to recover and no actual like cover in the map itself, or it's just 1 or 2 people running at you and it's one shot, you're just done. And so it's not fun. It's not a fun experience. The world design still seems really lazy, and the entire last year was so cool because there's new environments. It felt like you're watching a movie. And this time, even the cutscenes look very, very mediocre. And there's been other different times throughout my actual playthrough. Like, this is a little bit of like spoilers or whatever, but like there's certain things where like you're just walking through a map and this is what you see. Like, this is the gameplay. It's so boring. It's so bare bones. And this is basically you taking out like a commander to go and like get some stuff. Like, look at how basic this mission is. I don't feel like I'm saving the world. I don't feel like I'm doing anything special. And then this is all it really was. I'm gonna pause through just in case YouTube monetization is really weird. But like, this is what the game is. This is all it literally is right here, right now. I'm going to skip ahead for 2 seconds because I know just whatever for YouTube and all that. But there's nothing special about this. Like, there's literally nothing. And then the person's just over here on the ground, and then that's it. And then guess what? All you do is you take the key card, you go and walk on by, and that's it. Like, the environments even look basic. The world seems basic. Everything just seems like it was done within 6 months, and it's not a fun campaign. Because I don't care about the characters, I don't care about the cutscenes, I don't care about the random weird gunplay going on in the game, and there's just nothing special. Like, I'm literally looking around just to like look at the details in the map because it's the one nice thing that maybe turns out okay for these 3D modelers. But there's basically like nothing in this map. There's nothing special. There was nothing, a random just guard there just doing whatever. Like, you know, like what's the, like the characters don't even look scared when they're on the ground. And everything about this just looks so bare bones and so basic. Like, look at this. Do you think this looks fun? Like, it looks filled out because yeah, they have cool animations and 3D modelers, but everything about this gameplay experience was so boring to me that I could never even recommend someone else playing it. You could try it. You can see if you like it. I've played worse, but like just everything is just so half-baked. The story, half-baked. The characters, half-baked. The actual map design, really, really half-baked. I feel like this was maybe like 2018, it'd still be okay. But once again, the cutscenes don't even look that good. And like, don't get me wrong, like it looks better than say like an indie game. But like, this isn't what I expect for like a, you know, a $70 billion company that's printing money nonstop. And I'm just really disappointed. I do not want you guys to go play this game. I saw bugs, I saw glitches, I saw model textures bugging on out, and like just nothing about it felt like it was Call of Duty, especially with how good the last year's one was. And I'm sure I could ramble a bit more on this one too. I just want to go and highlight some specific things from my own playthrough. I do not think you guys should play it. If you guys buy the Call of Duty for the multiplayer, maybe check it out and see if you like it. But I'd almost want to say, if anything, go buy the last year's one if you really want a good campaign experience and save some money as well, or just replay that one, because everything about this was just an utter and massive disappointment. I would give it a 3 out of 10 at best. It was uninspired, unoriginal, half-baked, looked like it was like thrown together in 6 months, if even that. And of course, as well, man, like, it just is a sad thing to go and see what the Call of Duty series has come to if this is what we have to go and expect. So, if you guys want to, give me your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you guys are new. As well, we also do have all those how links down below, hashtag ad, hashtag Best Buy Partner, and the Twitter and Twitch room as well if you guys want to creep on those and check those on out. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. We'll have some more videos too, and I appreciate you guys all for existing.